Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're breaking down a deceptively simple movement that's basically the ultimate microhabit. It's perfect for busy professionals, or honestly, just anyone who finds themselves short on time for a full-blown gym session. We're talking about the plank. As we dig into the science and the real-world benefits behind this one simple posture today, you'll see exactly why it's generating such a massive buzz in the fitness community. I mean, it's a completely practical approach to getting in shape, and you don't need anything but your own body weight.
Okay, let's dive into this. 60 seconds, just one single minute. It sounds almost too good to be true, doesn't it? Look, in our fast-paced modern world, the barriers to getting fit can feel incredibly high. We constantly tell ourselves that if we don't have time for a 45-minute commute, an overpriced gym membership, and an hour of heavy lifting, well, we might as well do nothing, right? But the incredible contrast between the massive physiological benefits you're about to discover and this unbelievably low daily time commitment of just 60 seconds, that is exactly why the plank is so highly recommended. You don't need heavy equipment, and you certainly don't need a huge block of free time. You literally just need 1 minute to start seeing real changes.
Section 1. The 60-second core solution.
Bodyweight exercises have become a wildly popular, practical solution for modern life because they remove almost all the friction of working out. You can just drop and do them. And among all bodyweight movements, the plank really stands out as this timeless, highly effective exercise that never gets old. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it validates the plank's superiority and completely flips old-school fitness advice on its head. For decades, people thought they had to crank out hundreds of sit-ups or crunches to see any kind of results. But most fitness experts actually agree that planking is vastly superior for toning a six-pack. Crunches only isolate a few specific muscles, and let's be honest, they can really strain your neck. But the plank? It effectively targets every major core muscle simultaneously.
Section 2. Protecting your spine.
So we're going on a little tour of the body, starting right at your center. You know, when you exercise, there's always that lingering fear of tweaking your back or getting a spinal column injury. But with planking, assuming you're doing it correctly, you're actively strengthening those vital back muscles without putting any dangerous, unnecessary pressure on your hips and spine. It's a safe, stationary hold that builds strength defensively and creates this amazing, protective ripple effect. It's not just about aesthetics, it's deeply tied to how your body functions every single day. Just by doing this one exercise, you significantly reduce the risk of back injury. It safely strengthens the back, which actually helps ease existing back pain. Plus, if you sit at a desk all day and suffer from that dreaded forward posture slump, daily planking actively improves your posture for both sitting and walking. It literally pulls you upright and keeps your frame perfectly aligned.
Section 3. Defining abs and metabolism. All right, let's shift our focus to the front of the body. This is where the plank really earns its tough reputation. It doesn't just hit one superficial little area. It targets every major core muscle you have, which means your obliques and your deep abdominal muscles are all fully engaged at the exact same time. Think of a stronger core as your body's structural foundation. The benefits of that spill over into absolutely everything else you do. For instance, if you're a frequent gym goer, you're going to notice a huge strength increase in your compound lifts. Because your center is an absolute fortress, you'll see massive improvements in heavy exercises like squats and deadlifts, where stability is everything. And there's great news if you have targeted fitness routines too, because a solid core foundation directly boosts your gains in lower body and glute work.
Let's move to and see how this builds into a physiological domino effect that can actually speed up your resting metabolism. Step 1. Because the plank is a compound exercise, you're engaging several muscles at once. That means you're burning a ton more calories simultaneously than you would with traditional crunches. Step 2. All that intense, full-body engagement forces your body to build more muscle mass over time. And finally, Step 3. Because muscle tissue inherently burns more calories just to exist, the more muscle you have, the faster your overall metabolism gets. It's just an incredibly efficient way to force your body to burn more energy throughout the entire day, long after your 60 seconds are up.
Section 4. Perfecting your balance. We've talked about strength and metabolism, but core strength fundamentally translates into real-world stability. It is the anchor that keeps you steady on your feet and enhances your physical capabilities across the board. So I have a quick question for you, and I want you to be totally honest with yourself. Can you stand on one leg? Seriously, try standing up straight on just one leg for more than a few seconds without wobbling all over the place. If you find yourself tripping or losing your balance, even when you're completely sober and feeling perfectly fine, well, it's a pretty clear sign that your abdominal muscles just aren't strong enough to maintain the basic balance your body needs.
That is exactly where this tiny time investment comes in to save the day. Planking for just 1 minute a day improves your overall balance remarkably. It pays off massively by giving you the stability necessary to excel in everyday situations, like, say, effortlessly catching yourself when you unexpectedly trip on an uneven sidewalk. Ultimately, this upgraded core balance is going to enhance your performance in literally any sporting activity or physical hobby you love to do, from running a marathon to playing tennis, or honestly, just lugging a heavy load of groceries up a flight of stairs without losing your footing.
Section 5. The surprising mental bonus.
All right, time for the climax of our body tour. We're traveling up from the core straight to the brain. And I love this. It's a fantastic and really unexpected plot twist for a fitness explainer. You probably think of planking as purely a physical challenge for your muscles, right? But the source material highlights that it actually provides profound neurological benefits too. Just think about the modern problem of sitting all day. When you sit or stand in one rigid position for hours on end, your muscles get incredibly tight, tension builds up intensely in your shoulders, you slump forward, and your muscles and nerves become severely stressed out. But planking acts as the perfect solution here because it actively stretches out those exact muscle groups that hold all that stress and tension. Thanks to this physical release, plank exercises have a direct, calming influence on our nerves. They literally calm the brain down. It's an amazing, completely natural method to improve your overall mood, and they can even help treat symptoms of anxiety and daily depression.
Section 6. The 30-Day Challenge.
We have covered a truly holistic transformation today, from protecting your spine and boosting your metabolism, to locking in your physical balance and even calming those stressed nerves. Which brings us right to the challenge directly from the source material. Commit to a 1-minute plank every day for the next 30 days and share your results. It is time to take all this structured information and put it into daily action. Guys, it is just 60 seconds out of your entire 24-hour day. But that single focused minute has the power to fundamentally change both your physical body and your mental health in ways that other, more isolated exercises simply cannot match.
So the crucial point is, will you start planking tomorrow? You know the science now. You've heard the proof of what it does to your body and your brain, and you know exactly how little time it actually takes. Whether your goal is to fix that desk posture, boost your metabolism, or just clear your head after a really long day, the power is literally in your hands and your core. Start tomorrow, track your progress for a month, and witness the transformation for yourself. Thank you so much for joining me on The Explainer today, and keep exploring those positive habits.